Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, Pokey. I'm here with a video on Sticky Web. With the release of Ultra Sun and Moon right around the corner, we have found out that quite a few Pokemon have access to Sticky Web now. Now, before I get into actually, talking about this video, I do want to say or comment on something. Guys, I would never spoil anything story-wise for you, ever. Unless something is officially revealed by Pokemon in a trailer, I would not talk about it. So I won't talk about, what Lily does or what Hal does or what I do in the game. I would never do or spoil anything about that stuff. The stuff I am talking about is strictly competitive. And this is stuff that you would not find out by playing through the game unless you're breeding your Swirlix with something that happens to have Sticky Web and you get it on it. But this is all the stuff that you would find out later on Showdown or by Smogon or by people who have talked or data mined. So I talk about strictly competitive, and I just want to make that known, okay? Just want to get that out there. I would never spoil the story for you. I want you to enjoy your experience. Anyway, so a few Pokemon have gotten Sticky Web as egg moves. Those Pokemon are Swirlix, Dewpider, and Cutiefly. So first off, no idea how this mon gets Sticky Web. But in the case of Cutiefly and Swirlix, they're both banned from Little Cup. So I don't expect to see them as new Little Cup users with Sticky Web. Unburdened with this mon is pretty busted, and it's just really good or really easy to sweep with it. But however, in the case of these Pokemon as well, I could see something in PU or NU being used. This Pokemon only has base 49 speed, which isn't that big at all, but when you couple that with a Focus Sash and pretty much guaranteed Sticky Web, like if I wanted guaranteed Sticky Web on this Pokemon, right, I would put Sticky Web, maybe Protect, just in case like random fake outs or whatnot. And then it doesn't matter about my last few moves. I actually have a set for like Slurpuff here, which is also going to get access to Sticky Web. And I think this is pretty cool because Slurpuff is already a giant threat in its own right. But Umfuga and I were talking about this, but like a Sticky Web type of thief set could be pretty cool. You Sticky Web, and then they break you down in your sash. You steal their item before going down. So basically, not only did you get up the webs, but you also were able to severely limit your opponent's Pokemon. So I think that's really cool that Swirlix and Slurpuff both get it. In Slurpuff's case, I think it's a little bit better because assuming Sticky Web plus Belly Drum is able to be used, you can lead Slurpuff versus something that it actually beats or threatens, and then set up Sticky Web, switch in later, and get up a Belly Drum maybe. Like, to be honest though, you only need Play Rough and Drain Punch. An optional set over this would obviously be Return or Aromatherapy, right? And then this would be a berry of sorts. But the fact that Slurpuff, now you have to worry about, okay, is this about to set up on me, or is it about to make a lot of threats better? Like, I could think of Slurpuff, and if I see a team with Slurpuff plus Feraligatr, like, oh crap, man, if this guy set up Sticky Web, I'm in trouble. Let me go out to my Defog or my Magic Bounce Mon now and Xatu, right? And then just set up a Belly Drum and then sweep with Slurpuff. So that's really, really interesting. I'm actually really happy, though, that Araquanid and Dewpider are both getting Sticky Web now. Araquanid obviously having Liquidation, that's the best thing going for it with Water Bubble, right? A great ability, having 3 different effects, and just spammable move in Liquidation. But I'm also not 100% sure how Araquanid is going to run this, because in my opinion, the best Araquanid set currently, obviously we know nothing about the Ultra Sun and Moon meta, but the best Araquanid set currently is Liquidation, Rest, Toxic, and Spiderweb. And what that allows you to do is trap bulky waters and beat them 1v1. Maybe, like, I could see you dropping one of these, but you need Spiderweb in order to beat my Lodic 1v1. Mantine 1v1 with this. But on Dewpider particularly, obviously Surskit in Little Cup can set up Sticky Web itself, but Dewpider can also do the same and also threaten with Liquidation, and it doesn't have a terrible move set. All things considered, Liquidation Crunch hits like everything. Furlish, maybe like Toxbex or Marini rather is like the only thing that could actually take it, but like Liquidation Leak, like Sticky Web, some sort of support set. And being Water Bug has a decent amount of resistances, like Ground being a pretty big one, Fighting as well for Mienfoo. Best thing Mienfoo can do to you is knock you off or go for Acrobatics if it's knocked off. So this is pretty cool that you now have a new option in Sticky Web on Dewpider, and then Araquanid can run some sort of set with Sticky Web. Excuse me. My voice didn't even crack. I just got hoarse, nice and hoarse. But Cutiefly is in the same boat as Swirlix. It's also banned from Little Cup currently, mainly because of Quiver Dance Baton Pass. Baton Pass in Little Cup isn't banned because, I was going to say laws, but clauses that go from OU and below, Little Cup is its own separate thing, so it actually doesn't follow them. So Cutiefly actually got banned. And this Pokemon actually has really good speed. Base 84 is really nice. So I can definitely see me running a PU sort of Focus Sash set with, by the way, this is amazing. Shield Dust is amazing with that because it means that if my opponent uses Fake Eye, I don't even have to bother doing anything. I can avoid the flinch from it and just get up Sticky Web. So I can see someone using this specifically because it uses Sticky Web. Just getting them up and then dying because Cutiefly will most likely go down. It doesn't have the best special attack or anything else to invest in it, but having Aromatherapy as a cleric as well, just having like not the worst move pool, but something to abuse it. U-turn, Sticky Web, Toxic, like something like this, like a full-on support set, but with Sticky Web in it. I can see something like this being ran in PU/NU, though NU might have better Sticky Web users, but I can see something like that being ran, assuming Xatu isn't in NU next generation. If it is, then in PU, but even then you might see an influx of Natu being ran. So Ribombee also gets this, or Ribombee also gets access to Sticky Web, and this mon actually has a decent special attack stat and a great speed. So this is currently, I believe, the fastest Sticky Webber that we have. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is actually the fastest Sticky Webber that we have. We can actually check real quick, but Sticky Web, if we actually filter Sticky Web, we can go through the entire thing. What are these? Okay, whatever. So obviously the second fastest Sticky Webber would be Galvantula. So this is actually the fastest Sticky Webber that we have, which also has access to Quiver Dance in its move pool, also has access to Moonblast, Bug Buzz, so a decent move pool as well. So I am actually pretty curious as to what you guys' thoughts are on these Pokemon getting Sticky Web. I'm just talking about like what movesets I can see them running. Like I said, for the most part, Focus Sash, obviously, that's generally what Sticky Webbers run, unless there's Shuckle, which has the built-in Focus Sash and Sturdy. But what are your thoughts on Sticky Web, on the fact that these Pokemon get it? I think a fast Ribombee is actually really cool, especially because it does have that special attack stat to actually threaten defoggers and whatnot in the tier, though it is banned from the NU tier. It's BL3. Of course, tiers will be shaken up and whatnot, and Pokemon will be tested. But I do want to know your thoughts. I'm actually pretty excited that Sticky Web has been more widely distributed, and I still don't understand why Slurpuff/Swirlix gets it. But then again, I don't know the egg group exactly, that who it breeds with. I just know it gets it as an egg move. So let me know your thoughts. You guys can leave them down below, and I'm pretty excited. And I'm actually a little bit curious of how good Sticky Web is going to be, considering the ridiculous amount of defoggers that we have now and the Pokemon that can do them. So like I said, taking that into account, let me know your thoughts. You guys can check out my video on defog if you want. It was uploaded earlier today, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.